So I was in AmeriCorps for 2 years with Iowa Valley Habitat for Humanity in Iowa City. I just sort of fell into it. I graduated in 2008, and I didn't know what I was doing. Basically, I was just kind of walking around town and, I don't know, not doing much. I had these long conversations with my mom on the phone, and she's like, "What are you going to do with your life?" I'm like, "I don't know. Send money, though. I need it." So I was poking around on the AmeriCorps website one day, and I found this listing with Iowa Valley Habitat for Humanity. So I'm like, well, sounds intriguing. So I applied for it, and they told me that if I just showed up on time, the job was mine. And I should let you know, I had no construction experience whatsoever. But they said, we'll give you a chance, which was very nice of them. So in the end, I built about 12 to 14 homes with them over the course of 2 years, along with some other service projects they had us do. One time we built a ramp for a disabled, a family that had a disabled child. We did some other environmental things. So I built all these homes, and they were all great experiences. I had like one story in particular that really stuck with me, and this was about a year ago now, and we had this family. They were actually refugees from West Africa, and the husband worked 2 jobs. He was a cab driver. I believe he was also a janitor in a hospital, and I don't know how he slept. They probably didn't. They had 3 children, and then another one on the way, I believe. And they were living in a basement, I think, a rented basement. But Habitat was able to help them out, and we were able to build a home for them. And I remember there's always this passing the key ceremony where they get their house keys handed over to them for the first time. And I remember being very, very powerful because this guy, who very bright, could speak pretty good English actually, he was literally at a loss for words. He tried to say thank you, but he couldn't even say that. He started crying, and you know, it's moments like that that really make you like, it's all right, make you, you know, really appreciate the value of the work you're doing, the value of AmeriCorps, Senior Corps, all those other projects. And there's a street in Iowa City where I can walk down and I can literally point to every house and say, I built that, I built that, I built that, I built that. And, you know, the neighborhood was empty. It was kind of, you know, it was considered an undesirable neighborhood, but, you know, now it's like a Rockwell painting, and you have kids playing in the streets, and it's a very wonderful thing.